All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. It is 11 a.m. No Coast time. That's right, we're using No Coast time now. I got the perfect shirt for it, No Coast, right? So today we're going to be visiting with one of the members or one of the participants of our co-main event. So we'll be bringing him on here in just a minute. But before we get to that, obviously coming up next week, the biggest event in our promotion's history, BJJ Woodstock, August 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, Franklin Junior High here in Des Moines. It's school. It is actually a renovation project here in the city of Des Moines, and it's a really, really cool place for us to be able to host our event. The open tournament's going to be going down in the gym. We have our professional Jiu Jitsu showcase, which our guest today will be participating in the co-main event, as we mentioned before. That's going to be in the auditorium. It's a 600-seat auditorium with really beautiful light, camera, and action setup to give us a really, really professional look for our show. And that's something that we're really excited to give to sport of jiu-jitsu and to give that kind of promotion to the athletes that are going to be competing on the show. But in addition to that, Friday night, we have a weigh-in show that'll be live. Podcast with the athletes, taking photos, face-offs, interviews, things like that, giving you guys as much media attention as we possibly can leading up to the event. And then after that, we're going to have artists perform Friday night at the auditorium where most of the events are going to be taking place. And then Sunday, we have a really, really cool event as well. It's going to be the BJJ Woodstock Festival. It's going to be a festival of seminars throughout the day. I have a friend leading a yoga and meditation to start the day. And then we have gi jiu-jitsu seminars. We have wrestling seminars. We might even have a judo seminar coming up on the schedule as well. So keep an eye out for that. That's the day after, Sunday, August 23rd. That's the final day of BJJ, cap off our 3 days of peace and jiu-jitsu festival. So if you guys want more information about that, you can head over to bjjwoodstock.com. Real quick before I bring our guest on, thank you to all of our sponsors, obviously Mouse Images and No Coast BJJ, who've had our back since day one. Big shout out to our newest sponsor, Kicksite, for jumping on board during our main event. They're going to be helping us pay William Tackett and Aaron Harris in that main event match. And then we also have Top Mount Apparel, who's been with us since Subspectrum 7. Those guys, shout out to them. And then of course there's one that I'm going to forget. Nope, it's Open Guard Cast. Jake Watson and Danny O'Donnell are doing a great thing with their podcast, giving the attention to jiu-jitsu athletes. So be sure to check them out as well. Open Guard Cast on all platforms. So that's enough talking from me. We're going to go ahead and bring our guest here today, August 22nd, in our co-main event. He'll be taking on Nate Teddy Bear Williams in a match that is a rematch for our men's 125 championship. He is Austin Daffron. He's joining us from Seattle, Washington, and here he is. What's going on, Austin? How are you doing, man?
Doing well.
Pretty good. How about yourself, man? So, obviously, kind of a weird time in the world right now. What are things like in Seattle right now?
They're pretty crazy. You know, most gyms are shut down. Businesses mostly takeout. You're not sitting indoors anywhere. So do what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And how has that specifically affected your training? I know we talked, I think we had an interview, it was towards the beginning of kind of Corona to the quarantine period. So I kind of got a glimpse there early on, but how, obviously 5-6 months later here, how are things affecting your training, the group of people that you train with?
I'm training with a pretty small group. I have a variety of training partners. That's the one thing that probably lacks, but I've been training with 3-4 people throughout the whole quarantine, and I've consistently been doing that, teaching some privates here and there, training with a really small group. So nothing's really changed.
Awesome, man. Good to hear that you've still been able to keep the group together and obviously do it in a safe manner. You keeping the group small and not exposing yourself to too many people. So we obviously appreciate that. We're bringing you in for the event. Obviously, the reason that we brought you on today is to talk about your co-main event matchup against Nate Williams at BJJ Woodstock on August 22nd. That's going to be live on YouTube, as well as obviously people can attend in person as well. I think most of your fans will probably be watching the live stream on YouTube. Just tell me a little bit about the first match that you guys had. Like we said, this is a rematch from Subspectrum 7. You guys met in the semifinals of our 135-pound championship. You got the win by steering wheel toe hold during the overtime period. So just talk to me a little bit about what you remember about that match and what you're looking forward to as far as facing him again on the 22nd.
You know, first time around, he ruined my tournament. I thought I was going to go in there, get a quick submission, and be ready for the finals, but it was a dogfight. I was fucking exhausted by the end of it. It was terrible. It was terrible. I remember just going in and doing standing work with him, which was like pretty exhausting. So, you know, after a couple minutes, I ended up doing some guard pulls, and the guy was really sturdy as far as his base goes. And I threw up attack after attack. I think I had the triangle locked in, fully locked, and he was able to wiggle his way out. He got out of the leg lock attempt. He got out of multiple submissions. So it was an exhausting match for a tournament setting. So I'm excited. It's going to be a one-on-one. I'll be able to push the pace the whole 10 minutes. It's going to be a really good match. I'm excited for this.
Absolutely, man. I'm really looking forward to it. It was our fight of the night at Subspectrum 7. So when the idea of a 125-pound championship came up, both of you guys have expressed interest, and obviously you hold titles at 125 pounds. He's always like chomping at the bit with me trying to get a 125-pound match because that's like his natural weight class. I think he walks around pretty small, like 130. So he's usually having to face guys that are bigger. So I'm glad we were able to find a title match, and I think it's a super exciting matchup. Obviously we saw the first matchup was really exciting, but like you said, you know, now that you know that it's a one-off match, you can really push the pace. I think that's going to make it an even more exciting match the second time around. I know he's super excited about the match, so something I have for both of you guys to check out here, and maybe you've already seen it. I posted it up here just before we went live, but our highlight video, I put together a little highlight video using clips from your guys' first match, and then also some music from an artist that's going to be performing at the BJJ Woodstock concert on Friday night. His name's Jordy Newbill. He's a hip hop and EDM artist around the Des Moines area here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up on the screen so that we can watch that, and then everybody else can too. So enjoy, people. Boom. There we go. And there was sound on that, right?
Yeah, there was sound. That was good.
Okay. Cool. Nice, man. Yeah, I just looking at it was, oops, hold up. I can hear myself in two places.
I can't.
There we go. I had pulled up another tab that on accident, and it was playing a stream from yesterday, so I could hear my voice. It happened yesterday too. but yeah, man, throughout that match, I mean, I couldn't even count the amount of submission attempts that went down in that match, even if they weren't like fully locked in or anything like that. Is there a particular set of submissions or area of the game that you're going to be looking to exploit? Obviously, you got the win by leg lock last time. Is that something you're going to be looking to do again?
Honestly, I'd be happy with a armbar finish from a triangle. I've been working a lot more upper body attacks. I think the first half is going to be on the ground. I've been working my wrestling. So if it goes into area points, I definitely want to exploit scoring my points. I think last time I got my points, and then I immediately went into a triangle attack from mount. So I'm gonna be attacking the whole time, even if I'm ahead on points. But I am working the takedowns. I am working the guard passes. I'm working the foundations of Jiu Jitsu on just positional control for the last half of the match, or last 3 minutes of the match. And first 7 minutes is going to be submission only. It's going to be a lot of guard play, a lot of flying submissions, stuff like that.
Awesome, man. That's something I'm excited to see. Then you guys are both. I think you guys are probably, at least now talking to you, I think combined, you two have been the most vocal about like throwing up crazy submissions and trying to do different things. He's like been sending me all these videos of like these high impact takedowns, and he's like, "Is this legal? Is this legal? Is this legal?" And I'm like, "Yes, high impact takedowns are legal. If you obviously there's no like full on guard slams with no Rampage Jacksons or anything like that, but a high amplitude takedown is obviously all on the books." So yeah, and I mean, I don't really necessarily have any more questions for you. It's pretty short and sweet today. But I do want to give you an opportunity. I'll kick myself off the screen here and give you an opportunity to give a shout out to any sponsors you might have, or any teammates or coaches or anybody you want to get a little bit of shine. So the floor is yours, Mr.
Hey guys, thank you to all my teammates helping me out at Kindred Jiu Jitsu. Also, shout out to my sponsors. I have Coffee and Kimura, Happenstance Coffee, AP, a new sponsor, Our Life CBD. They're hooking me up. So watch out for Washington Submission Series. I'm going to be doing a live stream event also August 30th on that. Mostly for local athletes in the Pacific Northwest, but in the near future, I'm going to be bringing out some good athletes for that show. So thank you, Jordan, for having me too. Super excited to compete at Subspectrum. It's going to be one hell of a match, and I have a great opponent, so it's going to be a good show. Boom.
Awesome, man.
Guys,
well, yeah. No, you're good, man. Right. So thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump on here just for a little bit. Again, super excited for your guys' matchup. Super looking forward to it. I'll kick you off here again, and I'll just do my little closing, and then just stay in the.
My bad. I forgot one sponsor. He's going to be at the event. He's actually showing up to your event, so I should shout him out. Shout out to Devilfish too. Jake, he's coming for the Subspectrum title. He's in the open. Blue belt. He's going, watch out. Fucking absolute division. Jake Hargison, Seattle Academy, Devilfish. Thank you guys for getting me out there.
Awesome, man. So, what was the name again on that one? Jake Hargis?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I'll cut a little promo video for that and call out everybody in the open tournament for you.
The blue belt one. Yeah, I just signed up for the blue belt one. No, I don't honestly.
Oh, the blue belt one. Okay.
But he signed up, so.
Nice. Awesome, man. Well, again, thank you so much for taking the time. I'll kick you off here, do my little outro, and then I'll talk to you off camera. I just kind of want to figure out when you're getting into town and everything like that. So thanks again, man.
Sounds good. Do you have any recommendations on places for weight cutting over there? That's actually something I'm.
Yeah. We'll have you situated. We'll have a place for you to go, so you'll be good.
Okay, I'll be coming in Thursday too.
And then, yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. All right. Well, I guess that's all the information I needed from you. So you can go ahead and pop out of here if you want to. You're welcome to stick around if you want to talk to me after I go off. But thanks again, man, and we'll talk to you later.
Awesome.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. That was Austin Daffron, joined from Seattle, Washington. He'll be taking place in the co-main event of BJJ Woodstock next Saturday, August 22nd, live at the Franklin Junior High in Des Moines, Iowa, also live and free on YouTube. If you're in the area and you can come out and support the event, we truly encourage you to do so. We would really appreciate it. That's a huge part of making sure that this is a successful event, is that we do have live viewers at the event. If you are not able to, again, it's live on YouTube, so you guys can watch there. You guys can donate to the what is it called? Like the gold chat or whatever it is, just to help us continue putting in a really, really high quality stream that we're going to be able to do on August 22nd. So again, check out the YouTube channel. Stay tuned on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the above, at Subspectrum and at Jordan Jitsu, at _ Jordan Jitsu, or Jordan. I can't even talk today. At Jordan _ Jitsu. Okay, that's what it is. So thanks again, guys. BJJ Woodstock, August 22nd, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. I got to get off before I keep messing up my words even worse. No big deal, though. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next weekend.